It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucks, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 73 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, Trinh, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some strong running. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To throw is Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for Howard a week ago, 7 catches, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Howard complete. First down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard. Here's Brady to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Brady leaves with Vaughn on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Come on, guys, let's go. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front, giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? A try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Faking the give, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Vaughn. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Play action, now it's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. This is Anderson over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a give, it's Hubbard going left. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40, 30. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season. right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big...
He's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd down and 10, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here's Smith to return it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Phillip Lindsay, a touchdown run in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the 39, Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Come on now, let's go.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Again, he finds Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing again is Darnold. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates attributes that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Oh, now it's stripped. He loses the football.
I'm going to hit you
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now fair catch is called for and taken at we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Brady's throw taken in by Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Got a man complete to Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Brady going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need...
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And on the next-gen stats, so we see that he traveled close to 80 yards after that initial contact. What a play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Bucs on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Derek Brown able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Let's go!
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Darnold. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he finds his man, complete. It's Moore. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. First down throw, Darnold. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Darnold to throw again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the out.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's got Anderson on the slant. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Darnold from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Buccaneer 1st, a pickup of 12 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Vaughn. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Vaughn. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Buccaneers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.